maybe saw a video of yours randomly, so came up on their, they'll never find you. So yeah, you 100% need to figure that out.
The Keymkrz.
Sure.
Lacking vowels.
Okay.
We find them immediately.
There we go. Yeah, with 85 subs, we were finding it right now.
Okay. Yeah, deep breath.
See, here's the thing. I thought when I first seen it was going to be a music channel, but then I saw the logo, and then I was like, oh, they're making actual keys. But no, they're actually, it is music.
All right. So I remember back in the days when we had somebody on staff who had a music channel, which was fairly successful. And I always remember this as one recommendation they made to me was, if you're making musical content, search is really important. You want to be discoverable. And so that will rely to some extent on the title. Now, you are including the hashtag hip hop, but I would be more inclined to just have hip hop music as maybe the beginning of your title and keep the hashtag in the description, because that means it's still searchable. Because your content is not really discoverable by the name of the track and who it's produced by. So I think the opportunity would be being missed a little bit there, because everything is getting less than 100 views here, Travis, from what I can see. I mean,
yeah, I hate having to try to figure out how to help music channels. I really do. Not because I don't like channels.
This is something we do struggle with.
I do have a problem trying to give good advice, because you can't do a lot of the tricks that you can for regular channels, quote unquote regular channels.
So that is why I go back to this default recommendation of try and think less about the track and the artist, because the audience just isn't going to be aware of that person given the size of your channel right now, and focus more on how can this content be more discoverable. So that's one way. The thumbnails obviously aren't thumbnails. I think they're just freeze frames from the track themselves. So you may want to create some form of template that kind of emphasizes more, again, the genre of the content. And the final thing is, all of these are individual tracks from what I can see. They're all like 2 minutes. Oh, there is one here. So yeah, you might want to try do more of this as well, where you get a compilation of similar genre tracks. It looks as if they're all hip hop anyway, and then putting them into these longer videos rather than a playlist. Just have it all in one video.
So I always had,
I'd recommend.
I always had 2 pieces of advice from music channels. It's always the same, and they're actually not bad. Number one is once you understand the type of music you're making and the type of content that might be good for it, look for YouTube channels that use music like yours, and then reach out to the creator and say, hey, I have music, it's on my channel. If you would link to it, you can use it in the backgrounds of your videos, and I won't copyright claim you or whatever. And then the other thing is you can actually submit to the YouTube music thing where they allow people to use it for the background stuff. That way you get a little bit more exposure.
Nice additional suggestions there, Travis. And let's now audit another channel, which I'm a little worried might be another music channel.
Oh, it's an Eagles. That's cool.